Hi everyone, I'm Tanaaz from foreverconscious.com and this is your weekly energy forecast for the week of September 22nd. I am still under the weather. It's been pretty brutal over here for me, so I apologize. I'm not showing up in my best today, but I am showing up, and I'm gonna give you this forecast, and we're gonna pull a card, and we'll get through it for the week ahead. So we had, of course, that eclipse last week, which obviously for me has manifested in, really needing to rest and listen to my body and recover and recuperate and, look after myself. I'm sure it's manifested for you all in different ways. This eclipse was bringing about some kind of ending, a closing to a chapter, maybe even a piece of the story that's going to help you to create closure and to kind of get the whole picture of whatever it is that's going on. This eclipse can still be in operation for about a month after. So if it still hasn't happened, if you're still in the midst of an ending, or you can feel an ending but it's not quite here yet, know that you're still working with this energy for the next 3 to 4 weeks. We also have another eclipse coming up on the 2nd of October, and this eclipse is the opposite. It is a new beginnings eclipse. It is a solar eclipse and it's activating new beginnings. So we may also find that that eclipse has to be activated or reach its peak for this cycle to really unfold and for us to really understand what this eclipse cycle, what this current eclipse season is bringing our way. Remember, eclipses are always about transformation and planting. Sometimes that transformation happens under the eclipse season, and other times it's planting seeds for the transformation that's going to eventually unfold and take place. It just depends on, your own personal astrology, what's happening in your life, how these eclipses are going to affect you. The October 2nd eclipse is a Libra solar eclipse. It's an annular eclipse. It is definitely the more powerful of the two. As I mentioned, this eclipse is really about new beginnings and the planting of new seeds to bring about something new. Solar eclipses can activate a new pathway in our lives. Also, this week, along with working through this sensitive time in between eclipses where we can feel in limbo, we can feel kind of like we're in a bit of a holding pattern, we can feel kind of closed off from what the end result will be. We have the sun moving into Libra. And when that happens, we also have the equinox. So this takes place on September 22nd. The equinox is a time of equal night and day, light and dark. It's a time to honor these two states. And it's also a time, they say, that the energy grid of the planet moves into higher harmony. So if you're looking for some harmony and healing, go spend some time in nature, especially in the first part of this week, right around that equinox time. Go spend some time in nature, ground your energy, swim in the oceans, climb the mountain, do whatever it is you need to do, whatever you feel called to do, and spend time soaking up that higher frequency energy that we get under the equinox. And it's also a good time to think about what you were giving your energy to, and maybe where you need to make some adjustments. And perhaps the recent events of the eclipse will also be changing what it is that you need to give your energy to and giving you new insights or new inspiration as to where you should be putting your time and focus. All right, so that's our energy for the week ahead. We're moving through the sensitive eclipse portal. We have the sun moving into Libra, so we're moving into an air sign. Energy shifts up. Air sign energy tends to sit here. We can feel a little more creative under Libra season. We can also feel a little bit more drawn and led by our hearts. And we're working through this transformative time in between eclipses. Kind of moving from one state of consciousness to the next. And we can feel like we're walking a bridge and aren't really sure what we're going to find at the other end of it. or perhaps feeling like we want to get to the end of that bridge, but we have a process to move through. All right, let me pull a card for this week for everybody. Ooh, Jupiter. We've got Jupiter, the card. Jupiter is the planet of expansion and abundance. And the other thing that is really nice about Jupiter is that it's the planet of silver linings. It really helps us to look at things from a glass half full perspective. Whenever Jupiter's energy is strong, it helps us to see the silver linings and to think about the positive side, even if we are going through something difficult. So I'm just going to read from the booklet. And by the way, this is from my Cosmic Astrology Oracle deck, and you can get your copy of this deck of cards if you're interested there on Etsy. Ancient astrologers considered, well, ancient and modern astrologers considered Jupiter to be the lucky planet. It was said that when Jupiter was strong in the sky, it would radiate prosperity, abundance, and success. In modern astrology, we look beyond labeling a planet as either lucky or unlucky and instead observe its qualities. One of Jupiter's strongest qualities is its ability to expand. Jupiter allows us to see the bigger picture and highlights things that need our attention. Nothing can be hidden when Jupiter's presence comes into view. While Jupiter does not discriminate what it expands in our lives, it very often allows us to see the silver linings so we can focus on the gifts and higher lessons rather than the hardships. Maybe there are a lot of you out there that need to hear that right now. Because of Jupiter's expansive effect, it is also known as the planet of abundance. Everything is bigger and quite often better when Jupiter is involved. You have drawn the card of Jupiter as it's time to expand your vision. Welcome abundance and look for those silver linings. Jupiter wants you to dream big and to step out of limited thinking. So maybe take a minute there to think about where you might have been doing some limited thinking. Jupiter provides if you are open to receiving its blessings. Focus on gratitude and acknowledge all the ways life works in your favor. This card is a positive omen for success, rewards, and good fortune. Wow, we could all use a little bit of a positive omen. Additional meanings of this card: abundance is coming your way. I hope some abundance comes your way this week. Positive energy surrounds this situation. Look at the bigger picture. Expand your way of thinking, release self-limiting beliefs, grow your ideas. This is a period of expansive self-growth. Dream bigger, learn something new. Your income is expanding. Well, I hope that's the case for all of you. That is our card for the week. Make of it what you will. Take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a card. And I will see you all next week. Thank you so much for joining me. You can, as I said, get your Cosmic Astrology Oracle deck on Etsy. Also, your moon calendars are available on Etsy as well if you would like to get your hands on that for 2025. All right, you all take care. I'm Tanaaz from foreverconscious.com. Thank you so much.